Let's see.
Right,
what would user authorization?
Alright. Well, we're live for now, but we're waiting for motherfuckers to get in the server. So just chillax for a little bit. Okay, thanks. Alright, that's enough of that shit. Always good to start a shoutcast off with some pixies. So,
alright, back to business.
Back to fucking business. About to do this shit. Let me get up some day defeat here. Let's see what's going down.
Looks like both teams have 6 in the server right now.
Oh shit, we might have to skip our little pregame thingy. That's gay.
I'm sure by the time everybody pees and poops and, you know, smokes out and whatever else people do,
right,
we'll have time for that.
Let me get my XSplit fucking situated here. Like a hot mess. 4, 5, 6.
They're going for screenshots.
That always takes about 45 minutes.
Good point.
Alright, so real quick, we'll do roster check. MVPz. Got B's or Bias or whatever the fuck your name is. I know you hack. Josh Brown.
Bitch.
Avenger/KE. I put his old handle because I like it better, no matter what he wants to call himself now. Heavies, Narc, and Unpro. And sniping is Schmigs. We should have a lot of fun on this map. Brave Little Toasters, we got Jackson, XPX, and the Bear on the rifles. Heavies, we have Sean and OB.
Yep.
And then sniping, for some reason, we have Ace. I'm not sure why.
Yup.
I always thought he was a heavy. Isn't Ace a heavy?
I think he's kind of one of those people that can play just about any gun.
That's true. So, tonight's shitty map
It's a utility, man.
is Solitude. I hate this fucking map. I hate it with all my heart and soul. It's boring as shit. It's just a wide open...
I didn't know you had a soul chuck.
Oh, I don't. But if I had one, I would fucking detest this map. The biggest complaint I have about this map... I mean, I have no room to bitch since I'm a sniper, so I should love it. But it's just so fucking boring. Is that everything is wide open. Your heavies are irrelevant. There's just this big garden space in the middle that sucks shit. Sniper stays his ass in the fucking tower, doesn't move. Axis have this, like, this little section of the map that's theirs. And then the Allies have this big fucking thing where it's just it's like a straight shot. So it's like fish in a barrel for the Allies. It really pisses me off.
Pretty much sums it up.
I don't know. I'd say both teams are pretty evenly matched. I think I'd have to give the advantage to MVPz on their heavy squad, because I think combined Narc and Unpro are probably a little better than Sean and Obi.
It looks like now, I don't know if this is final, but Bees is on a heavy.
Oh, we're throwing caution to the wind here. I don't.
A little confused.
Oh shit! I think this was offline. Just did all that for nothing. Okay, who wants to bet that Ricky's looking at the wrong stream?
Did he say it was offline?
He's saying it's offline. And it's not offline. Ricky's... Everybody, I want you to PM Ricky right now and make fucking fun of him.
Everyone,
make
please.
Yeah, it's online. I can hear things. I got to use my technical difficulty slide, which I didn't expect to do.
It's like we're going live.
Okay. Aside from that slight delay, courtesy of Dumb Bizzle, we are now live.
And in the meantime, I'm flying around the garden area waiting for something to happen.
Oh, Godspeed. I'll follow Bees for a little while.
Oh,
whoa!
What?
XPX with the monster fucking nade.
4 down off initial.
Yeah, 4.
1 nade.
4 kills, 1 nade. That's a... Where did he throw that from? Did that go over the mid-house and into the hole?
I don't know. I just don't even know.
He just fucking Troy Aikman their whole fucking team down.
My best guess is maybe he just threw it and spawned before it went live. I don't know.
It's more likely. It's like Brave Little Toaster's got a nice foothold here in the garden area.
Already pushed through the double cap and they're nading barrel pretty hard.
A nice shot in the ass by Schmigs, at least. This is what happens once the Allies...
One alive for BLT right now.
Once the Allies get this double cap and they get up in the garden, it's a turkey shoot for the most part. It's really hard to break out of the Axis spawn.
Looks like we've got the Axis pushing top a double cap right now, so let's see if they can get it back.
XPX takes down Jasperan, who's pushed up a little too far. Sean having to hold down this double cap for now until his team gets back in there.
Ooh.
Oh.
Schmig's got a nasty shot.
A couple of pistol frags.
One Luke the Bear.
Yeah, I guess they're content just to hold down that double cap for now. So they know the Axis can't do anything without it.
True. It's a good way to get some points.
That's the other thing, is that if you look at just the scores for matchups on this map in particular, it sounds like everything is an epic fucking nail biter, but it's just there's one cap zone that you can't really get. So you're just sitting there letting it tick.
Narc's on a tear. And now he's dead. I guess it's official, Bees is actually heavying.
Yeah.
And he just ruined a couple people.
He's kicking it old school. With a couple of frags for MVPz. Looks like Josh is really pushing hard up into underpass. He's determined to get to that one flag. Sean takes him out, though.
Looks like we got a nice little push from MVPz here.
Yeah, they should be able to grab this double cap now.
See if Narc can do anything with this push. He might be able to get their one from where he's at.
He stands a good chance.
If
I can find his fucking ass.
Oh, he died.
Yeah.
Instead of pushing for the one, he ran back and got killed by the sniper.
I'm curious why Bees is heavying today. It seems like he was doing pretty well as a rifle.
Yeah, he did in every scrim I played against him in.
I mean, if you look at the rosters and the position, it seems like everyone is, like, off-gunning. Ace is on the sniper, Obi's on the heavy, Bees is on... Well, Bees was originally heavy, I guess, back in the day, but he's been rifling since he came back.
It's madness.
It's total chaos. Ace whiffs on a really easy shot. Gotta make those.
And he's peeking a roof. There's a good shot.
Couple Axis in garden.
See if he can keep from getting naded here.
Most of the Axis team just kind of running around in garden looking for something to do.
Looks like Josh is going to try and push underpass again.
He's going hard. It's a nice shot by Josh.
Goes hard in the paint.
You can tell that on sight. Like a flock of flame. A couple of bad nades by Josh.
Terrible, but he might be ninja'd.
He is pretty effectively hidden. I'm curious to see what... I'm going to stick with him for a second and see what he makes of this. I have this feeling like he's going to go for a kill, which he just did, and ruin the ninja attempt. Josh could not... He could have sat there, and maybe they could have gotten a cap.
Oh, the Bears at their one. This might be a cap out. Too busy fucking around with Jod.
Well,
and it fizzled out.
Grab the one back. That's a lucky break for MVPz there.
Oh. Watching Grant Fraser here. I'm gonna predict him getting wrecked here in about 3 seconds. And there it is. You got 2 alive right now for MVP.
Let's see what Sean does. He's making this push, but he's not doing it quickly enough. And I think he just threw away his chance at getting a couple good frags. Seems like he doesn't know where to bait this corner. As far as I know, they don't know he's there. And now you got 2 players for Brave Little Toasters in this area. It sounds like maybe 1 or 2 from the Axis. Sean takes out Josh.
Shoot his teammate just for good measure.
Narc.
And then die.
Narc out of fucking nowhere. I didn't even see him there.
Narc's still lurking.
I'm guessing the white Kong is... who? Jackson? Is that Jackson?
Yeah. I think Prom King is OB.
That makes sense. Got Grant coming out of mid-house.
We all know that's not true in real life.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Bear's hiding out at the hole crack.
It's like Axe is just trying to inch their way into barrel room. Make sure they don't get a little too ahead of themselves. Josh able to take down the bear. We do have 2 players for Brave Little Toasters over by the second flag ramp.
Looks like Jackson's making a hard push for a cab out here.
Oh, this is gonna be close. Bees managed to stop that in its tracks.
Bees picked him up.
Score only 16-1 with Brave Little Toasters in the lead, coming up on just over 11 minutes remaining in the first half. I'm not sure what MVPz could do differently to kind of turn this around. They just seem to be getting out-fragged in every possible position.
Yeah, what's really hurting them is, looks like Jackson's just really controlling slip. I don't know how many times I've seen him at their 2 and get 3 or 4 frags there.
Yeah. Hey, this is why I expected Bees to be rifling on this map, because he's a pretty decent rifle, and this garden area is so wide open that you'd figure he'd want a car. Like, if he wants the heavy, you'd let him bar a car.
Looks like MVPz might have taken my advice here. I sent a couple more people slip, and actually got it, and now they're out in garden. Got a couple down in double cap. See if MVPz can actually push off this.
They should be able to get this in a second or two. This looks pretty much empty. Oh, look at this little fucker. Nice break there. Let's see how far he can take this streak. It's up in the barrels. Drops 1, 2. It's good. I like he's not getting a little too greedy. He's taking his time pushing into barrels. Schmick's managed to take him out, though.
Oh, nice shot. Really nice shot by Schmick.
Yeah, it's a clutch shot right there.
2 in a row. He might be old as fuck, but he's still got it.
This is true. A big clash up in the second cap here. We got 3 Allies players. Brave Little Toasters in there. Looks like they're going to make a hard push to that area. Mark is prone. Sky is blue. Water is wet. Just a quick reminder.
We're gonna make a hard push and prone. Looks like all of MVPz is out in garden right now.
Yeah. Oh, they're dropping like flies at the moment, though.
3 down.
Bees is kind of bringing the bacon.
3 down on each team.
Bees almost to their first flag. Let's see if you can pick up a couple exit kills.
There's only 1 alive for BLT.
Ooh! Bees rips Ace when he's coming out of spawn. I take it back what I said about Bees should be rifling. You should just be in the server.
Bees? I think what Bees really needs to focus on right now is trying to avoid his teammates' grenades.
That's probably the most deadly thing that's coming into contact with him.
Prom King in barrel. Looks like he's going for a couple kills here and maybe a ninja.
2! Can you get 3? Taking down my unpro.
Unpro with another frag.
Score still 24
It's a
to
quick
1.
3 down.
With Brave little toasters up. Nothing ticking for MVPz right now.
Got about 7.5 minutes left.
Schmig's doing some work at the double cat. Now if they can get another player over here, they can get the flag. There we go. MVP should be able to take this double cap back if they can coordinate getting into the fucking cap zone. It's really difficult to figure out where your feet are.
Well, they might actually be able to tick off some points here. Seeing if they can hold it.
If they can hold this for the rest of the half, I mean, that's something at least.
Well, Sean cut off their double cap there for a second. So if they can, keep from being greedy, they might be able to hold it for a little bit.
Yeah, I would go for just kind of keeping the hold on the double cap. Since they hadn't had it in so long, I don't think I would really risk going too crazy. Oh, Ace just wallbanged the shit out of Narc. Looks like Bees isn't going to get caught in the same situation. He's crawling his ass through middle house.
In a strange turn of events, MVPz has sent their sniper to double cap, and he's picking people in that tunnel like nobody's business.
Schmig is doing a good job of those tight corners. I mean, for my...
He's probably going to get naded here in a second.
Yeah. I'm calling it. It's curious. From my experience, Schmigs is better off in kind of wide open spaces. Like, I figured he'd be up in that tower the whole time, and he could just really keep, like, well, on Axis side, obviously. But it looks like he's doing a pretty good job in that corner area by the double cat. Unpro not quite as lucky. There you go. Come on, you can do it.
Sean is defending this mid house like his life depends on. Now he's going to underpass. Looks like they're going to try and flood that. He's going to have to deal with JB if he wants to get through that way. Bees with the quick frag. Looks like Avengers in the tunnel. Just as soon as MVPz can get pushed, BLT turns it right back around.
I think their Brave Little Toasters is pretty well aware of the threat that's at hand. Now that MVPz has the double cap, they're not gonna let them get much further than that.
That's a quick 4 down there for BLT.
Yeah, they're gonna get their hustle on, try to get to that second flag. A lot of TKs on
Solid
MVPz.
TK there by Avenger. See if he can make up for it. He's actually playing it smart, trying not to get killed so they can get some more points. See if Avenger can go on a tear here.
Hopefully. That's where it's gonna happen, if it's gonna happen. Because as good as Bees is as a heavy,
BLT only had 2 alive, but
heavies are so irrelevant on this fucking map that as good as Bees is with it, I don't see him really busting out of middle house and then going for the 2 or the 1. Or both. It's just too difficult, especially now that Brave Little Toaster's kind of on the defensive. Avenger's still holding them back.
3 dead there.
Looks like he might be able to get the second flag here if he plays it smart. Gets taken out by the bear.
1 alive. That's team.
Bees
They
is way,
just spawned,
Bees
so
is
let's see
way
what
up
happens.
there. Bees should be able to hold him at the second flag.
Ooh. Nasty shot on Jackson. Actually managed to close the gap a little bit by holding that 2.
Yeah.
It's only 25 to 12.
B's doing work. Sean takes him out with a nade.
JV's got 2 alive right now.
They're doing ring around the rosy with these frags right now.
Looks like they're going for it.
JB gonna get killed, probably. Oh, I thought the spawn protection was bugged over there.
Did they really not see JB there?
They have no idea.
Is this real life?
Again, I still think he should have waited.
Yeah, I
shows
mean,
how
he
much
was
I know.
definitely ninja'd. They could have capped that. He's prone and probably going to get shot in the head.
Yeah. This is a funny view. Look at this. Look at this right now. Look at this.
Oh, he's on top of him! He's literally on top of it.
Nailed it. Oh, he mad.
If you're gonna be prone there, why wouldn't you look up? I mean, really? Come on, JB. You're better than that.
Prom King pushed up pretty far, all the way in the barrel room already. Might be able to get some exit kills at Axis spawn. Drops Josh, gets taken down by Schmigs though.
MVPz pulled it back within 6, but lost the double cap.
Yep.
Only got about a minute left though. As long as they can keep him from capping out at this point, I'd say it's a pretty solid effort on the Axis side.
And that's dangerous for MVPs. They have this track record of just letting up these last second caps. Because I think they know that the half is coming, so they like have that sigh of relief a little too early. It looks like they're keeping them back a little bit.
We got 30 seconds. See if BLT can pull anything out on this last spawn.
I don't think so. Looks like they're keeping them held back. Seems everybody's content to just wait for the half to end.
And can you really blame them considering the map?
I can't. There's only so much you can do on Solitude, and none of it's fun. Okay, that's the end of the first half. Allies lead it 27-19. That's Brave Little Toasters in the lead. So,
oddly enough, frags were exactly the same, dead even, 148 apiece.
oh really? Shit. Oh, what was the goddamn score?
Deal with it.
I already fucking forgot what it was.
27-19. Got an 8-point lead for BLT. This is my favorite part, buffering.
I love buffering. Just fix up my super awesome slides with my custom fonts. I worked really hard on it.
I'm pretty excited about it.
It was like a school project. It was so cool. Okay, so 27-19,
right.
Brave Little Toasters. So what can MVPs do?
It looks like
Is it going live for you?
B's, not yet. B's and JB top fragged for MVPs. B's was 32 and 29. JB was 31 and 25. And it looks like for BLT, top fraggers were the Prom King and the White Kong. Prom King went 32 and 23. White Kong went 28 and 31. Top fragging with a negative ratio. Gotta love it.
Yeah, that's the kind of map that we're playing on, ladies and gentlemen.
This is what we're dealing with. And just like to point out, Grant Fraser, 20 and 31.
Horrible. Horrible show.
Terrible. It's atrocious. It's absolutely atrocious.
So 8-point deficit for MVPs. Not the worst in the world, but it's like I don't even, it's like this canyon on Solitude, because the ticks are just so slow.
It's basically Like watching the Grand Canyon form.
Pretty much.
All MVPz needs to worry about this half is that double cap. If they can hold it, they're good. They're done. Just don't let them cap out and hold.
It's one of those maps. Just get the double cap, sit on it. Don't friggin' die. Once you get the double cap...
Really the thing they've got to worry about. Try not to get over anxious. I know once they get that double cap, they're going to want to push, push, push. They're probably going to get 2 or 3 people bunched up at the top there and get naded and immediately lose it. They got to keep from doing that.
And as soon as that happens, you got a guy running right in the battle room as the rest of the team caps out the 2-man. So you can't die in packs like that.
Yeah. Honestly, the way that double cap's laid out, it's kind of hard to do.
Yeah.
Unless you just hide in the tunnel, which that's just ridiculous. All I know is I want to see somebody up in that fucking tree at double cap this half.
What tree?
Definitely not enough of that.
You can get in the tree?
You can get in the tree. It's quite effective. It's a good place to ninja from, honestly.
I had no idea that you could do that.
Completely underutilized.
Well, there you have it. The secret's out.
It's not like we're shoutcasting or anything, right?
No, we're just talking. We're just 2 guys talking.
Just 2 bros sharing an experience.
Just broing out. I'm not gay.
No homo.
Still waiting on these guys to get their screenshots for this map. Second half to go live. Any thoughts on what else MVPs could do differently? I mean, I think the strength of their rifles, they really could depend on them to kind of close the gap here. And then just have Schmiggs sit in that tower, because when Schmiggs can camp somewhere and just look at a corner, he can shut that corner down pretty much 99% of the time.
Yeah, I think we're going to see Schmiggs in that tower a lot more than we did last half.
I agree. Looks like we're going live here.
Let's see what Bees can do with a bar. Let's also see if XPX can get another quad nade kill off the start.
Incredible. I'm totally going to go back and look at how the hell he did that.
We're dead even right now, 1 frag each.
Yeah, off to kind of a slow start here.
For some reason the Axis skipped their 2.
Might be a miscommunication there. Don't know who's going to the 2. Schmiggs up in the tower as we thought.
Someone just told me that the stream is still showing the score.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot I did that. Thank you.
Thanks, Swiss.
Crack team of production assistants keeping us from embarrassing ourselves too much. Very well, Toasters, they got the 2-man. Still don't have their 2-man. Now they got it. See what I did like a thing.
What you did
I did a thing.
You did a thing. You're just like Ernick this week.
Fuck you. Oh! This is not good. White Kong is way up there. Unpro takes him out. Probably stops a cap out within the first minute and a half, 2.5 minutes.
Area secure.
I don't even know if you can wall that ace. Not quite sure. As expected, a lot of players for Brave Little Toasters up in the 2-man. They definitely don't want to let MVPz grab that back.
My Tom is all over their 2 again.
He's almost at their 1.
He's unstoppable.
Ooh, and Avenger gets the flying kill. Dude got Prom King right behind him, though, cleaning that up. Narc manages to take him out. So they're going hard at that 2-man. They're really able to kind of funnel all their players right through there.
Right now it's working out for him. I'm afraid though that there's going to be that moment where MVPz, somebody on their team's just going to go on a run that's going to really backfire for BLT.
Ooh, Grant being a sneaky pants. Not anymore. Way to go.
Ace right there to rotate at the right
I
time.
don't think Ace has died in like the past 4 minutes. He's just really been holding down that Garden.
Schmigs just walled the hell out of Sean.
I have no idea if you can wall the mid-house like that. I guess we'll just keep trying.
And Schmigs is actually in tower. Let's see what he can do. Right now he's watching paint dry, and he missed a shot.
Right over him. Not sure how that missed. I'll give him that one.
Yeah. That should have been a double.
White Kong with a big break.
2 solid frags. Are they pushed up into barrel right now?
Yeah, Narc is up there in barrel. Taken down by the bear. That's, I think, a classic case of Narc
Surprised to see people up there.
If you just kind of hung back and just baited that corner a little better, you probably could have gotten at least 1 or 2 more frags. Not dead for Brave Little Toasters, or at least a lot of them rapidly.
Bees is about to go down slip. Let's see what he can do.
Just dodges a nade.
That kind of recoil, he's going to be doing a whole lot.
Well, Grant might do it for him. This is TK nades. Schmig's doing something.
Schmigs definitely did a thing.
Bees
Prom
is
King
up in
pretty
barrel.
content to hang out there.
Whiffs on a shot. Ooh, great shot by Bees on the bear. He's going to be able to make this corner really effectively. Great shot on Ace.
Too bad they just spawned.
Lucky for Brave Little
Bad
Toasters.
time.
It's alright though. That gives the MVPz, the rest of the MVPz, to kind of get spread out into Garden and the rest of the map.
BLT hopped out to a quick advantage there. MVPz is going to have to hold for a while to catch up.
Yeah. We do have control of the double cap right now, so it is tipping away for them, but they're still got a 6-point deficit. Right now it's Allies 4 to Axis 10. And that's BLT in the lead still.
Looks like they're pushing pretty hard for double cap right now, and I think they're going to get a...
Ooh, Avenger mops up the double cap.
Avenger out of nowhere with the 3K.
Yeah, they've been good about keeping somebody in there to mind that double cap when they've actually had it.
Is he going to get any backup to help him out?
Just now coming. Looks like they're getting taken out though. That's not good. Now there's nobody there.
You can't do that.
They're content not to get the flag.
MVP successfully traded the double cap for garden control. Not a good choice when you're losing and you need to hold the double cap.
Yeah, it is easier to kind of get out in the garden, typically. That double cap is just such a weird choke point for either side, but especially allies.
Bees might have their 2 here.
Oh, he's more than half that. He's got 1 HP.
He's gonna get any frag.
So if somebody farts in his general direction, he's gonna fucking pass out and die.
Yep.
Taken out by XPX.
And there it is.
It's over 12 minutes left in the second half. That double cap's still ticking away for Brave Little Toasters. As expected, they're not pushing incredibly hard, aggressively hard, stupidly hard. They're just kind of letting MVPs walk right into their line of fire. Just taking the pushes as they come. They're gonna do a little peek and poke, then kind of hop back.
I think we're gonna see another push for double cap by BLT.
B's doing
And
work.
B said, fuck that.
I'll give it to both teams. They're smart enough to at least leave one guy hanging back at the double cap. Just kind of mine that whole area.
Unpro picking up the bar snipes. Ooh! Oh, man. You can keep that frag going. Denied by the problem.
Narc getting out in the garden, though. Narc and Schmig's going out in the garden.
Uh-oh.
Looks like Narc's going to make a hard push for the 2. He's going to hang back. Sounds like they spawned a little too early for him. And it gets taken out by Ace. Or by XPX, rather. And just like that, MVPz is pushed right back out of garden, and now Brave Little Toasters is back on the offensive.
White Kong just had one of the most elegant prone dives I've ever seen.
It's ballet.
It was wonderful.
Get 2? Can't get 2. Too many players at that allied second flag.
Bees is making shutting down BLT his hobby.
Oh, he's a man on a mission. Great shot by Bees. He just single-handedly cleaned up that entire double cap area. That's going to let MVPz grab it. Let's see what they do with
Somehow,
this.
all of MVPs is still alive.
I don't know how they did that. Some Matrix shit.
See if Narc's just gonna hide there. They need somebody to hold. I don't know what he's doing.
Wait for it.
Really?
Wait for it.
Really?
Oh.
And he didn't get them both?
Boy. I mean, he got the break
He's
at
gonna push
least.
those tunnels. Yeah, that's the important part. Prom King's got him cut off, though. Oh, Avenger.
Guess he was a little low. Avenger managed to take him out.
Uh-oh.
MVPz back into the garden area. Let's see what they can do with this. He's got a nice shot on
Bees
Grant.
is getting the 2.
He's hustling. Every day he's hustling. He's been fucking hauling
going
ass.
for the 1?
It's another frag for Bees. Can't take out the entire Axis team at once.
Probably should have picked up that 2 flat. Try and get some more points.
At most, they would have had maybe 1 tick on that flag.
That 1 tick could make all the difference in the world.
That's true. Ooh, a nice shot by Schmigs on XPX. Still not getting that 2 flag, though. I mean...
Sean think they have somebody ninja'd? What's going on here?
What's he up to?
And they do. like MVPz is down a man right now.
Who dropped? Josh dropped. Could be worse. Playing it cautious at their first flag, now that they're down a player. God, is that Jackson? White
I think I'd probably do that if I had Jackson lurking around too.
Yeah, he's all the way up there at their one. Oh, great shot on Bees. This might be a cap if they play this right.
He is fragging hard.
Nope.
Oh, he almost had.
Taken out by Narc.
Narc shut him down.
Narc is good at that. He's very mindful of the first flag. He knows to look out for that kind of quick jump cap. But it's not a good position for MVPz. It's just a little over 6.5 minutes remaining. They're pushed all the way back to their one, and they have no flags.
Area secured.
It's like JB made it back in.
That's good.
Maybe MVPz can do something now that they have a full roster.
Well, they gotta, if they want to do it, they gotta do it soon. I mean, we're getting to the point where now you're needing an actual full cap to get this back.
Area secured.
Yeah, 6 minutes left. I think even if they held their 2 for the rest of the ticks, it's not gonna matter.
No.
Right now is 25-9 with BLT leading this half.
Cars by Brave Little Toasters are just mopping everything up. Pretty much everything on MVPz is dead.
The good thing for MVPz is whenever they lose 3 or 4 people, their players have been around long enough to know what they need to hold.
Yeah. They have that. I mean, there's no shortage of seasoned players on Brave Little Toasters, but not anything compared to
Except for right now.
MVPz. Hopefully Beast kind of sits on this
We got
flag.
Schmigs in tower by himself. On an island right now. See what he can do.
Beast takes out the
Got some
Canary.
man possessed right now.
Taken out by Obi, so they actually still have a player up by that allied second flag. So, the danger of a full cap is still imminent. And Narc manages to clear that up. So yeah, we're getting towards we need a full cap right now territory. A nice pick by Bees on the bear.
It's really going to come down to somebody like Bees or JB just blowing up. If they can't do anything like that, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, somebody needs to go on a rampage right now. Just push everything back.
Got 3 down right now for BLT.
Well, get the double cap back at least. Let's see, maybe they can turn it into something.
Got 4 down, and we have somebody in barrel. Ooh, and just like that, 4 down for MVPz.
It's like MVPz gets a little bit of momentum, but they can't bring it out in the garden and then up into the first and second flags.
At least they've still got the double cap. Well, for about 2 seconds.
He's sneaking his way into garden. He gets spotted going to the 2. Not much good he's going to do there. Does manage to drop Grant over at the second flag. Let's see, maybe he can get something done. Probably should just go pick up that 2 flag and see even if he gets... Okay, well, shows how much I know. Gets the frag on Jackson, grabs the 2. He's probably going to fall back here a little bit. Just camp these corners. So it's really, I think, up to B's at this point to just kind of keep their attention.
Oh, this looks promising.
MVP's getting this double cap back. B's doing work.
Go, bees, go! Run!
Go get the flag!
He could have ran for it. He waited till they all spawned. He played so smart up until that point. He could have just ran
That was
for
the
it.
one mistake that he made. I don't know why he did that. Mark getting a lot of shit done
Uh-oh.
here. Managed to take out 2 or 3 guys.
Only one alive. Very close.
Fall back.
Looks
Fall
like
back.
Bees is even admitting here that he didn't quite handle that very well.
Narc taken out by Sean, so that threat is over for now. MVP's kind of staying in the garden area, at least better than they have the entire second half. I guess they're kind of feeling that pressure that the end of the game is coming and they need to get something done.
Narc picking up a couple quick frags. He's got their 2 again.
That's a lot
Thought
dead.
He hit that respawn all wrong.
And Narc keeps going for those frags as soon as he gets past slip. And he probably should just hang back and bait those corners. So you know every rifle and sniper on the team is going to be staring at that 2 flag.
So how bad was I?
Yeah, we're still doing the thing. That's what happens when you do live
He's
TV,
just in a
folks.
real tight spot. Somehow he gets the knife on Jared.
Unpro up and barrel room. I mean, can he get anything done here? I'm not sure how productive he can be. This team's just kind of dying around him. Gets a nice shot on the bear, though. Not much gained from it. It's probably a double cap retake by BLT here.
Not with 10 seconds left.
Not like it matters either, I suppose.
MVPs had their chance.
They did.
Unfortunately, Bees just didn't run for it. Final score this half was 35-19. BLT won, meaning BLT also won overall.
We were wondering the same thing about Bees not going for it. He had it.
Yeah, thanks. $35-19?
I believe so.
Oh, they got 19 both halves. That's kind of funny. So final score 62-38 with Brave Little Toasters picking up the victory. Unless my math is wrong.
Looks like Bees and Schmigs were top fraggers for MVPs that half. Bees dropped 41 and 23. Schmigs was 34 and 22. And for BLT, it looks like it was Jackson with 35 and 29. And a three-way tie for second place. Prom King 24 and 23. The Bear 24 and 23. And Grant with a 24 and 31. Atrocious.
Not surprised to see Schmigs at the top of the scoreboard there. I kind of figured he would play the ally side to his advantage, that big open garden area.
Even with Bees and Schmigs dropping heavy frags, just couldn't pull it out.
Yeah, they were getting a lot of kills, but those kills are just from that initial genocide of the first wave, and then they just can't carry that momentum any further. So it's like they slaughter the whole team, move up a couple paces, but then they just get knocked right back. So I don't know what was MVP's ultimate failing there. I mean,
It's got to fall on Bees. I mean, he got them to the promised land. He just didn't walk that 5 steps to the flag.
yeah, unfortunately, I mean it's tough to pin it on Bees when he was probably the best player in the whole match. But if he had gotten that flag, that'd be probably be a win for MVPs.
Definitely.
So it's unfortunate when that happens. And that one mistake towards the end of the game just kind of poops on the rest of your performance.
You want to bring in a player from BLT for a little question and answer?
I guess we could do that. All right, now you can talk, you jerk. Jerk face jerk. So, we know it wasn't your performance that led to the victory for your team. What do you think it was?
What are you talking about, man? Well, I'm gonna say, no, it's mostly Leroy and Craig, going on random streaks, and we just played as a team, at double cap at least. I just sucked.
So the question on everybody's mind, Grant, where did you throw the nade from?
When I killed Jared?
When you killed everybody.
No, when you killed 4 people off initial.
Oh, just normal church nade. The first 5 seconds of that match were the highlight of it for me. All downhill from there.
You peaked too early. That's what happens when you start too strong.
I think what led to our victory was more that Bees didn't go for the flag when he had it.
Yep.
That would have been a devastating cap.
Yeah, we were just discussing that point right before we brought you in. Still trying to figure out why he waited to get an exit frag. Wait for the whole team to spawn so he can get one exit frag, and then not get the flag. It's kind of a strange decision, especially when Bees has been playing for the past 46 years and should kind of know better.
Gotta ask him.
Maybe we should ask
Yeah,
him.
Bees dominated me.
Fuck is he? Get your ass in here.
I don't
I
know.
think he rage quit.
Is he in here somewhere?
No, he's sulking. Well, I think that about wraps it up for this week's match of the week.
So you're probably going to be playing 3H next week, Grant. How do you feel about that?
I feel really good about that. Hopefully it's not Anzio.
Who says that?
Rumor has it that Matt Rogers is calling you out.
You're calling me out? Just go hide in the corner, bitch. Go and get
Rumor
corner,
has it.
double cap. Vic Calfari, Private Eye. This week on Dodd. Alright, done with this.
Thanks, Grant.
Thank you. I hope you had plenty of comments about how bad I was, because I had some pretty bad
Oh,
moments.
don't worry, we had that covered.
Gosh,
Bees. Bias. Whatever the fuck your name is.
dude,
What happened?
I didn't get hear a call or anything on mid cap, and I was just holding the flag so I wouldn't die and I'd be able to cap. And then I look up at the last second, I'm like, oh, we have mid now. I didn't realize it, so fail on my part.
I don't think that we could pin it all on you. I mean, maybe there was a miscommunication there. Maybe somebody should have called it.
Yeah, it was just a miscommunication. I mean, yeah, I should have probably looked up to my flags, but I mean, when you're going for the first and just trying to kill a wave of guys, potentially, you know, you're just kind of looking at the middle of your screen. And I didn't hear anything about we're getting mid or anything like that, so it's nobody's fault. It's just we lost as a team, you know.
Regardless of that, you pretty much put your whole damn team on your back. Dropped 41 frags Allied have.
Yeah, I got some pretty good shots and got some momentum going. BLT is pretty good, so it was a lot of fun.
So what led to you using the heavy tonight? Because I think everybody expected you to be rifling.
With Solitude, it's a pretty slow map until you get some kills, and then you push, and then you get hit by respawns. But you can kind of just sound whore the map, and I've been known to sound whore and pre-fire a bunch of shit. So I just use the map as an advantage to just pre-fire a bunch of areas. And I used to heavy back in the day, so I knew if I got a couple kills, I'd be able to pick up a rifle and then go from there.
Seemed to work out pretty well.
Yeah, I just had a brain fart on that one little area.
Well, the beautiful thing about DoD in its current state is even if you finish last in main, you'll probably still make playoffs. You can make up for it later.
Right, it's a real competitive bracket. Okay. We got anything else for this week? I think we pretty much covered everything.
I just want to say GG to Ace. Eat that knife, buddy.
You were in a pretty tough spot there at their two, like prone,
no.
trying not to die.
I had no pistol. I had one pistol bullet and none in the bar. I was like, oh shit. So luckily he missed, and for some reason he didn't go to his pistol. So I was like, yeah, just knife him.
Speaking of knives, remind Josh Brown to be a little more aware of his surroundings.
Yeah, I was in spec and saw him. I was like, okay, dude, he's gonna know you're there. And then, like, as I'm saying it, he gets killed. It was a lot of fun, though.
Welcome, Scott.
What's up, dude? How many people watch this thing?
I have no idea.
There were about 20. We need to figure out the sound issues.
How awful was it to watch?
It was kind of entertaining.
Alright, well I guess we'll sign off for this week. If anything was fucked up, which it probably was since we're still trying to figure all this shit out, either PM one of us, me or Matt, or just maybe post it in the Match of the Week thread. So, I don't know, suggestions, comments, whatever the fuck, hate mail, just put it in there.
Gay porn.
Gay porn, definitely put gay porn.
Probably a lot of hate, man.
Yeah, well, hopefully a lot of gay porn, too. Alright, that's it. This is Motive, joined by Matt, Modges, Rogers. We done. We out this bitch.